Welcome to Training's eGuide for Tribes. In this lesson, we'll show how to set a potent defense in a popular Tribes map called Broadside. If you've played the Broadside map, you've no doubt experienced the frustration of having heavy base destroyers take out your gen rooms in the first few minutes. The game can pretty much be over at that point unless you regroup, fight off the attackers in the gen room, and re-establish power to your base. The reason they attack the gen room is because when the power goes down, all the standard defenses, ammo stations, and most importantly, all inventory stations are rendered inoperable. At that point, the whole team is stuck in very limited mercenary armor. Sometimes it takes waves of attackers to take out a single heavy base destroyer. Once the game begins, time is of the essence because enemies always attack the generator room first. In this particular example, we're showing a Broadside map played through the Renegades mod. Demos showing how to defend against other types of Broadside modifications is available for download in this eGuide and playable through your Tribes game engine. The popular Renegades Tribe mod gives heavies a distinct advantage using the Vulcan, an overamped chain gun with very accurate firing rates. The only way to defend against such animals is to be smarter than they are ruthless. To begin with, there are two entrances to your base, with the top entrance being the fastest and most vulnerable to attack. Dressed in engineer armor, grab an inventory station, a few mines, and head up to your gen room and drop them strategically. Next, grab a deployable platform and drop it at the front or back of the well in the middle of the room. When you drop the large force field, it has the effect of sealing off the top of the base. Enemies can't get in, but you can't get out. Everyone has to use the front door, which is really to your advantage. Next, set up laser turrets, a motion detector, and a plasma above and below to dish out punishment to any heavies that make it that far. You may also want to fortify with EMP or shock turrets placed up in front to disarm attackers and render them more vulnerable. As usual, the heavy-handed Vulcan can cut through a force field, so feel free to stack a few of them or repair them as they're attacked from the safety of your own gen room. With other such Tribes maps like Scarab Ray, where the flag is deep within the confines of the base, the defense of the generator room is the key to the entire game. But can we defend against heavies the entire game? And what about mods like Havoc mod, where the game is more balanced and you can't use the shield trick? In all cases, we recommend a secondary tactic, the deploying of a sort of anti-air defense under your base. You can distract base destroyers and even eliminate some of them as they fly towards your base. The setup is simple. Several rocket or missile turrets are placed just back from the ridge line to hide them from the other base. Laser turrets are tucked up under the base to protect the rockets. Then mines and an ion turret are placed way up front to protect against ground assault. Last, we add a motion detector to help alert our turrets and guide our rockets up their keisters as they fly toward our base. We also recommend a backup rail turret in the Renegades version of Broadside and a cloaked AA turret when playing a Havoc game. Both of these serve the purpose of defending the defense we've just set. The rail turret is a great little sniper station, and the AA turret, particularly if cloaked, is just deadly to anyone trying to approach the base. You'll find that if you employ these defenses together, along with some basic defense at your front door, the game will soon turn for good. Your opponents will be fighting to even get near your base, and it'll be your turn to attack their base and win the game.
How's that feel?